Hey, friends. Brenda Bennett here, Sugar-Free Mom. And I'm here with my weekly live broadcast, and I'm happy to be here. But tonight I am on a time crunch. My hubby is out of town, which means I had to drop off my son and I have to pick him up, and I only have like 15 minutes. But we are going to get to, I think, a super popular topic that everybody wants to know. 3 reasons why you're not losing weight on keto. But before we get started, welcome everyone. If you are new here, please share where you are watching from. I love to see the comments about where everyone is from. I want to tell you a little about me. I am Sugar-Free Mom. I've been blogging since 2011. I share sugar-free, keto, low-carb recipes for the whole family, recipes that you can feed a crowd to. And I recently wrote a cookbook, and I'll show a picture of it. I'm going to get fancy tonight. I've got slides. Here's my little picture of my cookbook. It comes out October 29th, and it is filled with a lot of recipes, a bunch, over 125, all low carb, all keto, and for the whole family. Everyone will enjoy. You can feed a crowd with these recipes. Right now, for this month of September, you can get my free, just for this month, if you pre-order my cookbook, I'm giving away until the end of September my 1 month low-carb keto dinner family meals. It's a whole month, 4 weeks of recipes within the front here of this picture, 4 unpublished recipes that are not on my blog. So I hope you will take advantage of it. What you need to do is, if you have pre-ordered, whether it was in the summer or just recently and you didn't know about this offer for the free meal plan, simply, I'm going to put it up on the screen, send me an email to naturallyketobook@gmail.com, and I'll send you this free copy. All right. So enough of that. So let me put this away. Hey, Marilyn. Oh, Rhode Island. Yay. I'm a Rhode Islander girl too. And Amy from Killingley, Connecticut, a neighbor. You're close by to me too. Hi, honey. My hubby's watching. He's away. Makes me sad. And from Lebanon, Missouri. Nice to have you guys. All right. So let me put some of this text away. I can't talk and do these things at the same time. So thank you. If you have pre-ordered, you're going to get this free 1 month low-carb family dinners. And, oh, I forgot to tell you this. I have one more photo. I gave this recipe from my cookbook, the banana bread, from my cookbook. I put that on my blog on Monday. So if you haven't got this recipe, you should. And it is fabulous. And I did a video too. And I'm on the video. It's not just hands. So I hope you like it. Tell me, have you watched the video? I was goofy. And my hair was behind my ears, and I don't like that. So remind me never to do a video with my hair behind my ears. Didn't look good at all. Hey, Tracy from Australia. Nice to have you guys. All right. So who is here because you want to know? Oh, let me get rid of this picture. I'm just not able to talk and do this at the same time. There we go. Okay. Oh, and the text. We don't need this. Okay. Get rid of it. There we go. Okay, if you are here because you are stalled or not losing weight on keto, I've got 3 reasons why you're not. How many of you, raise your hand, have you been stuck or stalled doing keto? I can't see raising of hands, but you can comment. Anyway, the number 1 reason why you are not losing weight on keto, I hate to say it, but it's the butter coffee. Or just too much fat. You're just eating too much fat. But the butter coffee was what I did for a long time. I enjoyed lots and lots of fat, and I did not lose anything. I was burning the fat that I was eating, not on my body, right? So if you are stuck, like Jenny said she is stuck, and you are doing butter coffee or just eating too much fat, then you've got to get rid of the butter coffee. When I switched from adding butter to my coffee and switched it with collagen peptides, that's what I use now, 2 scoops in my coffee, my hunger, I was actually more satiated with the collagen peptides than with the butter coffee. I can go till noon without any issue. I'm absolutely fine. I enjoy it much more. You don't need the butter coffee, and I would say definitely get rid of it if you've been stuck. That might be the only thing you need to change, or maybe you do need to reduce your fat a little bit and up your protein. That might be the first thing, but definitely the butter coffee has to go if you're stuck and you're not losing weight. Number 2, the second reason why you might not be losing weight on keto. Also, while I'm talking, if you have questions or you want me to discuss a different keto topic or question for my next live, please leave it in the comment section. I read all your comments and I can answer as many as I can, but I would love to have more topics to discuss, okay? Even if it's like cooking and baking topics on keto, or using, coconut flour or nut-free alternatives. I'd love to hear, what you'd like to know more about. Okay, number 2 reason why you are stuck and not losing weight on keto. You are still doing net carbs. How many of you are doing net carbs? I did that for a long time, and you could be, with all the vegetables, because you're subtracting the fiber from your vegetables, you could be eating 50 to 70 grams a day. So even though it's 20 net carbs, you could be eating way more total carbs. So if you're not losing weight and you're stuck, you definitely need to start counting total carbs. It's not as hard as you think. You really can do it. You just got to watch out for the snacking. That really plays a big role in the carbs adding up. So that was my number 2 tip. How am I doing on time? 7:07. I think I'm doing good. All right. My third and final, well, there's other reasons, but these are the 3 that I think are the most frequent reasons why many people, because I had this happen, and my husband too. Why? Well, he wasn't doing the butter coffee, but he was doing this next one and eating too much of it for snacking. Dairy and nuts. I'm sorry to say, if you are stuck and you are not losing weight on keto, you need to remove the dairy and nuts. I know it. It's so sad. Cry if you want, but you've got to do it if you want to see change. I was reluctant for a really long time because I really love dairy and I really love nuts and I really love nut butters, and it really stinks. But you can do anything for a temporary time. You'll get over it. It'll be fine. Why do we need to remove dairy and nuts? Because they are simply addictive for some people, not for everyone. The number 1 reason dairy is an issue, it's inflammatory. Now you may not think that you have issues with dairy, but go ahead and remove it and see what clears up. So intolerances to dairy could be stomach upset. That's what my daughter noticed. I thought I had stomach upset, but it really wasn't that. I started with chronic hives. Acne is another one. And just really, you're stuck. You're not losing weight. It could be too much dairy. Here's a little cheese on those scrambled eggs, and then you add a little bit more. Do you really measure out the cheese? Probably not. So dairy can be addictive, and it could also be inflammatory for you, and you may need to remove it for a little time. Nuts, I'm saying nuts because for me, I can eat just give me a spoon and I can go to town on the nut butters. It is an issue and it's not good. It's kryptonite for me. It's very dense. It's very high in calories. So did I really have 2 tablespoons of that nut butter? Probably not. I probably had double because I'm not measuring it out, right? So I really think if you remove the dairy and nuts for a little bit of time, you will lose weight. If you are stuck and you're reluctant to give up the dairy and nuts, it means you're probably addicted to both of them. Sorry to say, but it's true. So also, nuts have lectins on them. So lectins can be a gut irritant for many people. And I had to remove that too. And I noticed that the hive started going away. So let me see. Look at that. It's only 7:09. I got the 3 reasons why you're not losing weight on keto already done. And maybe I can answer some questions. Is there anything that can make bread fluffy? Well, have you tried? Jenny asked that. Jenny, have you tried my coconut flour bread? It's like honey wheat sandwich bread. If you haven't tried that bread, you need to, because it is fluffy. It is good. How many can say that they've tried my bread? It's delicious. And that's my secret. No. And then let's see, can you keto without eggs and avocado? Yeah, I'm doing it now because I have a high histamine intolerance and I've had to remove eggs, very sadly, and avocados because that was my clock. So, no, that's 7, 3, 4, 5. Do you hear it ringing? 6, 7, please stop. Oh my goodness, it's off. Okay. I apologize for my grandfather's clock, my grandmother's clock. Okay, that's done. Yes, you can do keto without eggs and without avocado. They are high histamine for me, and because I wanted to get rid of the hives, I had to remove them. And so you can have other fats, coconut oil, coconut butter, olive oil. I had to remove the nuts, so I got rid of nut butter. I just add ghee to a lot of things. And that's how I get my fats in. You don't need to get the high fats in to satiate, it's just to satiation. So you don't have to hit that number on the macro. Brown had asked about the eggs and avocado. What do I think about almond flour? Well, I don't use them much, Richard asked, because of the fact that my youngest son has a tree nut and peanut allergy. So I cannot use it. And I find when I have used it in a bread recipe, it was kind of gritty. I prefer coconut flour. I've got a fantastic coconut flour chocolate chip muffin. I used it for bread. If you get a good recipe that uses coconut flour, you will not hate coconut flour, and it will not be dense. It will be delicious. You just have to get the right recipe. Use mine. All right, let's see. Anybody else have any questions I can answer tonight? Yes, Jenny, I love nuts, and it could be that is the reason you are not losing weight. No, my bread, Jenny, does not taste eggy. How many of you can attest to my coconut flour bread? It's delicious. It doesn't taste eggy at all. I mean, I've got a million review comments on there saying, thank you for bringing my sandwiches back. Yes, so I am going to have to cut out because it's time for me to go get my son. I hope that you will leave some more questions here. Oh, thanks, Lena. She just made my crackpot granola. That is addictive. That's really, really good. And if you have topics that you want me to talk about for the next time next week, my husband's traveling as well, and I might also need to take care of my son. I might have to do a live in the car. We'll see next Thursday, but I will be live. I might have to change the time to 7:30, but I maybe 7. I will let you know. How many of you are subscribed to my email? If you are subscribed to my email, I send out all my live info and a recording of this if you miss it, or if you missed the previous one, or you're not on Facebook, I do it on YouTube. I send that out on Sundays. But if you're not on my email list, then you won't get the information. So it'll be by chance because, Facebook is funny like that, algorithms and all. All right, friends, I'm sorry to say I do have to go, or my daughter is here and she's going to buzz the timer and tell me I must leave to go pick up my son. I hope that this helped you. I hope that you will consider doing those 3 things if you are stuck on keto and not losing weight. And don't wait a whole year like I did to make any changes. Give it a month or 2, but you've got to change to see results. And that is it for tonight. Don't forget, please pre-order my cookbook and you will get a free copy of my 1-month easy low-carb family dinners only till the end of September. So you need to order my book, and then you get this low-carb family dinners for 1 month. And you just have to send a copy of your receipt to naturallyketobook@gmail.com. And I will send you a copy. All right, friends, have a great night, and I will see you next Thursday. Ciao.